Hello everybody, my name is Penguin, and today I'm doing another Space Engineers video. I know I've done 2 of these already, but I do really enjoy it, and I like making these little ships. So, actually, yeah, that's a good point. These are little ships. So obviously you've seen the big ones. The last one I did was a big one, and then I've decided to do some smaller, sort of more light ships. And I'm going to start off with this one. This is basically like a little push-around ship. I'll probably show you me using it in a second. But the idea is that basically as I'm going around, I can use it to hold smaller projects in place. Because as you can see, it's probably got a lot of landing gear. It's got 2 on the bottom, 2 on the front, and 1 on each side. The idea is literally I can grab onto things, move it around, so projects that haven't yet got any engines of their own will be clamped onto this one. I can go and catch things when I make explosions. So yeah, that's that ship right there. I like it. It's kind of nice. I like the colour scheme as well I've done on it. This one has a slightly more questionable colour scheme, I have to admit. So this is basically meant to be a heavy sort of transport vessel ship. So on the sides here it's got 2 main sort of engines, some smaller thrusters and things. And you do have to kind of sprint to get up into it. So you've got to open the door. There's no airlock or anything like that. But in here you've got a small sort of medical thing. That's all your storage, and that's where all the cockpits are and things. And some little seats to go in. Yeah, that is pretty much it for this ship. I've also got in here everything sort of linked up, but I'll probably show you all the stuff that's linked up while in that ship because it's got the same sort of things. And you've actually seen this one already. You saw it in the last video, a little glimpse of it. That one was the next one I made, and then finally I made this one, which is a big sort of fighter aircraft. It's a heavy fighter, definitely. It's not a light thing, and as you can see, this has got those 2 huge, great big engines on the back as well. It's kind of got flat sides. I was thinking about changing that, but I think it looks okay as it is. And you know, I'm happy with this. And if I go into here, I can go and I can close the cockpit windows. As you can see, the cockpit window has closed, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And I'm only going under thruster power at the moment, so I'm not going to be going very fast. But then once I get out of sort of the way of my main space station, I can engage my main engines. As you can see it roaring into life there. And it sounds actually pretty awesome as well. So this makes me go a lot faster, as you can see. Not stupid. Only thing is, when I've got those engaged, then sort of these front slowing engines do take quite a lot to stop me. So that's one small problem with it. But to be honest, I don't find that's too big a problem. So the armaments in this thing, what I'll do is I will come back to you in a second when I set up some targets. Right, okay, here, so as you can see, I've set up some targets for us to go and shoot at. And what I'll be showing you is all the weapons on here. So it's got 4 Gatling guns on the front. So if I sort of aim this up and press 2, they're not too overpowered. This is against large ship things. Get a bit closer. Oh, only 2 of them are firing actually. So that's only with two firing. I forgot to set the others up. But let's move over here and we can start using my rocket launchers. So I've got these as well. These are kind of probably one of the main bits of firepower behind the ship, and as you can see, they do a lot of damage. That's 3 shots, and that's already kind of starting to cripple it. If you get them on a sort of important area, then the other people are screwed, and as you can see, it's sort of floating off into the distance. And then the last armament on this ship is one that I thought was pretty interesting. As you can see, on the left-hand side there is a second cockpit, whereas on the right-hand side there is this sort of turret here. Which is interchangeable. So that's a sort of missile turret, I could change that to a Gatling turret if I wanted to, for a slightly different version of the ship. And as you can see here, this is not the main cockpit, so I can't actually do any sort of things with the gyroscopes or the engines. That's for the pilot to do. This is more sort of the co-pilot. So he has control of things like okay, well that's just good, perfect. So he has control of everything like the connector. As you can see, I can turn that on and off from here. He has the main sort of emergency beacon for if you get stranded or anything like that. But then he also has this. So now I'm in control of the main turret. As you can see, I am actually over there behind that bit of wall. But you don't need to be able to see the turret in the end to fire. You just fire, and you can get some pretty good destruction, although it does take a few minutes to sort of reload itself. So the idea is that if somebody is chasing this ship, unfortunately you can't get a clean shot straight behind, but you can get a good shot off there, you can get a good shot slightly up here. One thing you do not want to do is do that. Okay, that didn't actually do anything, but that's what you don't want to do. So you can also turn off like all targeting systems and the idle movement. So let's just get out of here, because where we actually want to be is in this one. I can't be able to close the top again, so let's just turn on the main engines to get a bit of speed up. Turn them off. Let's get over here a bit quicker. Come in and land, and you can see the 3 ships next to each other again, and then that will be the end of this video. If you have enjoyed the video, then please definitely subscribe to the channel. And if you have enjoyed the ship, if you just sort of like some of these ships, then I will probably make more. I really enjoy making them. So you can also subscribe to the channel there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Doing anything. So this is the ship I built as well. I'll probably be going over that in a different video. But it's in here, I don't even know why. So this is the main hangar. It's okay, you can fit about 2 of those big ships in it. I've